Welcome back to our science classes. Now we are going to learn a new lesson. When you suffer from fever, your mother may check your temperature with the help of a thermometer. Or when you go to the hospital, the doctor may check your temperature with the help of a thermometer. How you observe the thermometer? In the thermometer there will be a glass rod. Inside the glass rod you might have noticed a silvery line. Do you know what is that silvery line? It is nothing but it is a material. That name of that material is mercury. So is it metal or non-metal? Yeah, that is the name of our lesson, metals and non-metals. So now let us go to our lesson, metals and non-metals. Lavoisier, who is known as father of chemistry, Lavoisier classified the elements into metals, non-metals and metalloids. So already in the previous year we have studied about elements, compounds and mixtures. So the scientist Lavoisier, he classified the elements into metals, non-metals and metalloids. Many examples of metals you know. What are they? Familiar examples: gold, silver, mercury, iron, zinc, copper. These all are the examples of metals. And some examples of non-metal also you can say. Many non-metals are there, which is a familiar one: oxygen, chlorine, carbon, sulfur. These all are the examples of non-metals. So we learned examples of metals and non-metals. Now there is another category, they are metalloids. So first we should know what are metalloids. So we said that elements can be classified into metals, non-metals and metalloids. So these metalloids are the elements which shows the properties of metals and non-metals. Or metalloids are the elements, their properties lies between that of metals and non-metals. Examples are silicon, germanium. These are the examples of metalloids. Hope you have understood this thing. Means firstly elements are there, elements we classified into metals, non-metals and metalloids. This classification has been done by Lavoisier. And now we have to learn the occurrence of metals and non-metals. So how metals and non-metals are found? We know metals are precious resources available in the earth, or in earth case metals are very precious. We know gold, day by the cost of gold it hikes. Without metal our day-to-day living won't be comfortable, because whatever the things we use or whatever the things we can see in our home or school, most of them are made with the metals. So, or even the construction works, building construction also, it is done with the help of metals. So we can say that metals are precious. In nature, metals are usually found in combined state. Usually metals are present in the combined state or combined form. They will be in the combined form like oxides, sulfides, carbonates, etc. So I will explain it for you. For example, iron. If there is iron in nature, iron is not present as iron. Iron is present in the nature as an oxide, iron oxide. Or magnesium, if it is present as magnesite. Or aluminium is present in earth. That is not as aluminium, it is present in the combined state, or aluminium is present in the nature as a compound. What is the name of that compound? The name of the compound is aluminium oxide or bauxite. Like that, these most of the metals, they are available in the earth crust in combined form. Combined form like sulfides, carbonates, etc. But very rarely some metals are present in nature as that element. That means they are present in free state. Some metals are present in free state. Can you give the examples? The metals which are available in free state are gold, platinum, silver, etc. These metals, they are present in the free state. They are not present in combined form. Have you heard about gold oxide or gold chloride? We have not seen, because gold is present as gold, or platinum is present as platinum. They are present in free state. So a metal found in free state is called native state. If a metal is present in free state, it is known as it is present in native state. That means if it is not present in the combined form, if it is present in free form, it is known as native state. Now you can say that some metals which are available in native state. What are the metals available in native state? The metals available in native state are gold, platinum, silver, etc. Next, we told that most of the metals, they are present in combined state. So from this combined state, we have to extract that element only. That means we have to extract that metal. For example, suppose we told that aluminum is present as aluminium oxide, iron oxide. From this iron oxide, we have to extract only iron. We have to extract only iron. Now just I want to say what is mineral. For example, a metal, it will be present in earth's crust along with the impurities. Along with the impurities. That means iron, it is present in the earth's crust as combined with oxygen, and also it contains sand and other particles. It contains sand and other particles as impurities. So metal present in the earth's crust along with the impurities. Remember, metals present in the earth's crust along with the impurities are called minerals. So in the earth's crust, metals are found with impurities called minerals. So metals present in earth's crust along with impurities are called minerals. So hope you have understood minerals. So from all the minerals, it won't be easy to extract the metal. From some minerals, it will be too difficult to extract the metal, or some it won't be too profitable, or it won't be profitable to extract the metal from that minerals. There will be some minerals from which metal can be extracted easily and economically. Economically means profitably. Easily and profitably is called ore. The mineral from which metal can be extracted easily and profitably is called ore. So I have given the definition here. The minerals from which metal can be extracted easily and economically are called ores. Which are the minerals? From that we can extract the metal easily and economically is called ore. Hope you have understood what is ore. Aluminium, the ore of aluminium is bauxite. Main ore of aluminium is bauxite. Next, copper. The ores of copper are malachite and copper glands. Iron, hematite and magnetite. And magnesium, main ore of magnesium is magnesite, and also from Epsom salt also we can extract it. So we came to know what are the ores, minerals, and some important ores of some metals. So we came to know that how metal is occurred, or how metal is found in earth crust.